We're back. We're back with the new sound pack, my friends. The new sound pack. Let me tell. Hold on a minute. I've got to tell Mom we are back online.
Sending to mom.
Send. All right, so we are back. I was wrong about the flight. The flight we got to do is to Dallas, Texas. It's about 1,000 miles, so not a super long flight. And I'm excited about the new sound pack, y'all. I'm stoked. All right, so let me go ahead. All right, I gotta. All right, let me. All right, 31,000 feet. All right. Why is it? All right, there we go. All right. There's that. Here's our fuel. 28,000. And then we got our route. Perfect. Right, so we'll exit that. And then we'll export our flight plan. Export. Close that. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do something. This has gotta. Okay, perfect. All right, let me do something real quick. Go here. We'll go here. I want to see who's with us. All right, here we go. Alright, so let me load. Hold on 1 second. Load our chat thing here real quick. There we go. Alright, Carol, are you with us? I'm going to do testing here, make sure it's working. John B21. Alright. Perfect. Good deal. Let me check something real quick. Hold on, guys. Come on. Over John. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys.
Physical data. Your card image Johnny Estat. Show number. Freeze physical card. Switch button. On. Change pin. Freeze physical card. Switch button. On. Your cards. Back button. Your cards.
Perfect.
Add tabs. Back button. Add tabs. Back button. Set credit builder. Button. Options. Credit checking. Savings. Button. Spot me $18 and January boost salts. Decorative file. Get started. My pay $25 available now. Get money.
Okay, perfect. So, tell Mom we are back on TikTok.
Sending to Mom.
Send. Alright. So we do have a new sound pack here, guys. The new sound pack is supposed to be really good. Now, when I first loaded it, I heard some people talking as they entered the cockpit. So, I am excited about this. Alright. So let's get this guy going. I am absolutely stoked to hear the new sounds. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. All right. And I believe you can get different, I think, by doing like Control 1, Control 2, different hotkeys. I think I can give you guys different views.
Starting pre-flight flow.
But we're going to see.
Good evening, Captain.
Oh, it's already sounding different, guys. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, it does. It does. This is going to be great. I'm super excited, y'all. We are going to Dallas, by the way. Tell Brandon Armstrong I'm live doing a flight to Dallas. You should listen to the stream and check out the new sound pack. It's really good.
Sending to Brand.
Send. Now, guys, I don't know what happened with our last flight. It was really weird that with what happened. It just, oh my gosh, it sounds so much different. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. This is amazing. But we got landed on our last flight, but then Microsoft completely just closed. I don't know what happened there. It could be a scenery thing. I don't know, but listen at this. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys knew the amount of the quality. Like wearing a headset, I can tell the difference. Now you guys might not be able to by listening on your phone. I don't know, but this is amazing. This is, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this is much more, this is more realistic, 100%. I didn't hear the oxygen test yet, but yeah, this is more realistic, guys. These sounds come from the realistic sounds. It's amazing. Oh, this is gonna be great. I want to thank you guys for joining us again. This is the new sound pack for the PMDG 737. It covers the 700 all the way up to the 739 ER. Everything sounds much more realistic. My gosh. Right, IRS is aligned.
The computer is programmed except for the SIDS and stars. Heading out for my checks.
San Francisco clearance delivery. Cessna November 509 or Romeo Papa IFR to Reno, ready to copy. Cessna November 509 or Romeo Papa is cleared to Reno Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 left, climb and maintain
1 left,
7,000
trunk
feet.
2.
Departure frequency is 128.25 squawk 1257.
Sierra.
November 509 or Romeo Papa, cleared to Reno Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 left, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 125.35, squawk 1257.
Okay, that's done.
Cessna 9er, Romeo Papa, read that correct. Contact ground on
Now
119.25.
for Dallas. 31 right. Yeah, 31 right. Jeffrey 5. Stanley. There it is. Executes. There we go. Now I need to go got to go here and just set everything up. That's right. One left. That's right. 31,000 for cruise. And this got us for, let me see what the...
San Francisco clearance delivery Southwest 541 Heavy IFR to Lindbergh, ready to copy.
We're going to take off with flaps 10 here.
Southwest 541 Heavy is cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 left, climb.
And
maintain
31 right.
13,000 feet.
Full flaps on approach.
Is 134.5 squawk.
Max
250.
brakes on landing.
Southwest 541 Heavy, cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed.
All right, there we go. We're just waiting on waiting on our walk around to get done here. These sounds are amazing.
Contact ground on 131.0. Good day.
All right, let's go ahead and bring him back in.
Aircraft looks good.
Yeah, these sounds are much more realistic. If you're flying on 2020 and you've got the PMDG, you need to get this new sound pack, y'all. It is definitely a really good sound pack.
Beechcraft Romeo Echo Hotel 50 is cleared to Kilo Mike Charlie Charlie Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 right, climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency is 134.5 squawk 7257. San Francisco Airport information. San Francisco Airport.
All right, we'll stay there, I guess. I don't need the weather.
CDU message displayed. CRZ wind uplink ready. CDU message cleared. CDU message displayed. Forecasts uplink ready.
San Francisco ground, United 1152 Heavy requesting pushback. United 1152 Heavy pushback request accepted.
These sounds are so good, you guys. I'm absolutely amazed. Even the shaker sounds real.
Heavy taxi to the gate. American 2421 heavy taxi to gate Echo 1 Tree Tango using taxiway Tango cross runway 10 right Delta. Taxiing to gate Echo 1 Tree Tango via taxiway Tango cross runway 10 right Delta. American
Flow completed.
2421 heavy.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Cut off. Pre-flight checklist completed.
United 1152 heavy with whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
Alright, now he's gonna wait on me. I gotta
152 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 28 left.
go over here.
Alpha Golf Bravo Foxtrot 1 cross runway 19 right Foxtrot 1 cross runway 1 right Foxtrot 1 Foxtrot.
Alright, 28.3.
120.5 when ready.
So 2.
American 2421 heavy hold position
8.3.
caution other traffic. Taxi to and hold short runway 28 left via taxiway Alpha Golf Bravo Foxtrot 1 cross runway
Alright, there's
19
that.
right Foxtrot 1 cross runway 1 right Foxtrot 1 Foxtrot United 1152 heavy.
Alright,
American
145,
2421
so
heavy, continue taxi. United 1152 heavy hold position caution other traffic.
3.9. Let's get our trim.
Heavy, continue taxi. San Francisco ground American 2447 heavy request taxi to the gate. American 2447 heavy taxi to gate Foxtrot 14 using taxiway Tango cross runway 10 right Tango Bravo Quebec 1 Alpha. Roger,
There we go.
United 1152 heavy.
Trim is set.
American 2447 heavy hold position caution the departing Cessna Skyhawk.
And then we'll V1 at 145.
Taxiing to gate
148 for
Foxtrot 14,
VR,
taxiway Tango cross runway 10
and
right, Tango
155 for
Bravo, Quebec 1
V2.
American 2447 heavy.
Alright, let's go ahead and
American 2421 heavy, did you copy?
Initiating before start flow.
San Francisco Airport information, Whiskey 0. American 2421 heavy, please acknowledge.
somebody's not answering ATC. Alright, doing our
American 2421
oh my
heavy,
gosh,
acknowledge
these sounds are blowing me away, guys. Amazing. I want to thank you guys for being here. Be sure to share with your friends, invite them over. We've got that goal going. We're trying to be at 1,000 followers by Friday. I think we can do it by Wednesday with the way you guys have been continuing to share for us
Flow
and
completed.
all that stuff. I think we can do it,
Before
guys.
start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel 127 4 kilograms. Checked.
American 2421
Passenger
heavy,
signs.
ATC services
On.
eliminated.
MCP. Speed 155. Heading 12. Altitude 31000. Set. Takeoff speeds. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed.
and 0.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
All right, now we can go ahead and hit that one.
Hello, below.
Go ahead.
San Francisco ground, United
Beacons on.
1812
Brakes
Heavy
release.
requesting the end of
Clear to
pushback.
push straight out.
United
Oh my
1812 Heavy
gosh.
request to end
Copy
pushback
that. Clear to
received.
push straight back. Release the parking brake, please.
Brakes release.
San Francisco ground, United 1812 Heavy with whiskey ready to taxi IFR. United 1812 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 28 left using taxiway Mike 2 Mike 1 Alpha Mike Bravo Hotel Cross runway 1 left Hotel Cross runway 1 Mike Golf Lima Foxtrot. Contact tower on 120.5.
Start
ready.
engines.
Starting engines. Starting engine 2.
Now I did notice he doesn't come back after he says he's released the brakes. The guy doesn't come back and say like, okay, here we go. They just hook up and go. But you can hear the rumble. Well, I can. I got headphones on, but check that out. Oh, this is so awesome, guys.
Pushback complete. You guys can set the brakes.
That's great.
Engine 2 started.
Set. Clear to disconnect, and thanks for the good push.
Engine 2 cut out.
Yes, that's so cool, guys.
Yeah, no problem, guys. We're disconnecting the tow bar now. Stand by. Okay, tow bar is disconnected. We're disconnecting the interphone right now. Pin's gonna be on the right-hand side, guys. Take care. We'll see you.
Oh my gosh.
Starting engine 1.
And there comes that second hit. This is amazing. I give this sound pack a 10 out of 10.
Engine 1 started. Engine 1 cut out.
Wow. This makes the flight sound so much more. It just makes the flight that much more real.
All engines stable.
Now, my next thing is to see if you can actually hear the flaps. That's going to be the next thing.
Before taxi flow.
Oh, there's our air. That's the packs. Oh my gosh.
Clear on the right.
Clear on the left.
Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
Probe.
This is
Auto.
amazing.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Rejected takeoff.
Flight control test.
All right, here we go with our flight control. Yoke to the left,
Full left.
back to center,
Neutral.
to the right,
Full right.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Straight back.
Full back.
Back to center and forward.
Full forward. Checked. Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed. From the flight deck, we wanted to welcome you on board and thank you for flying with us this evening. We're not anticipating any delays and should have you airborne soon. Again, welcome aboard.
Alright, we're going to pause this. And then KSFO. One left.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. Before takeoff, flow.
I'm going to get our
Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff. Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
Alright. All that's there. Alright. I'm going to turn my mic this way a little bit so you guys can hear me when I do the takeoff. Here we go, guys.
Thrust set. Checked.
26 knots. 42
Speed
knots.
alive. Checked.
58 knots.
Oh, yeah.
10.
I can hear it, you guys.
74
80
knots.
knots. Checked.
89 knots. 103 knots. 116 knots. 129 knots. 140 knots. 151 knots. 161 knots. 171 knots.
Positive rate. Gear
Airborne.
up.
104 knots.
100. 50.
On ground.
70 knots.
Airborne.
Manual braking.
On ground. Airborne. On ground. 44 knots. 35 knots.
Hold on.
30 knots. 31 knots. 30 knots. 31 knots.
Hold on a minute, you
31
guys.
knots. 26 knots.
Initiating after landing. checks.
12 knots.
We
Dear
got,
passengers,
we got to
welcome
do
to our
this over.
destination airport. Please remain seated until all docking procedures are complete.
Son of a gun. Alright. That's okay. We'll just, Alright, we're going to have to redo this. Hold on a minute. I had the trim set, but this new sound pack has changed something. I don't know what. .280 at 11 knots. Yeah, we had trim set. So Alright. I don't know what happened there, but let's just, I'm gonna jump back to the gate. Hold on, guys. We're gonna do this over because I don't know. Alright, here, we'll go to this one.
Airborne. On ground.
Alright, and then I'm gonna... Basically, I'm gonna go here. Go to FS Actions. No, wrong one, hold on. Go here. It's basically resetting everything. Something to do with the new sound pack. I think it's because I thought I was pulling back on the yoke, and I was, but it wasn't going back as far as what I thought because the way I've got my yoke set up on my desk here, the whole yoke was actually moving, the whole unit instead of just the yoke, so that would make sense. No big deal. We're just starting fresh here. So we'll reload this and connect again. No biggie. I think we're going to set our flaps for 10 again. Yeah, wind's 11 knots, so I think we'll do flaps 10 again. He's going to open this door here.
Good evening, Captain.
Sounds are amazing, you guys. Absolutely amazing. Well, I better not do that, because... Actually, yeah, I can. Hold on one second. And I'm going to be getting into my discussion here in a minute, you guys. Something that, as I always do, I have, different discussions every day. So, tell Brandon Armstrong if you want to join my discussion that I'm doing here in a few minutes. Meet me on the live or on the server.
Sending to Brandon.
Send. Tell Brandon, besides, David likes to hear you on the discussions as well. He likes your opinions.
Sending to Brandon.
Send. Alright, so I'm gonna wait and see if Brandon joins us, which I think he probably will. Yeah, I think what happened was, like I said, the whole thing moved instead of just a yoke going back. And I thought I thought it was just a yoke moving, and it wasn't, so I didn't have enough. I just wasn't back enough on the yoke, so we wasn't able to climb the way that we should be. I think we might do flaps 15 on takeoff, actually, just to be safe. That sound right there is the good old APU. I mean, they made sure they did every sound. And when he goes out for the walk around, as soon as I do check the SID and stars, I'll bring him back in. I won't let him do the full 5-minute walk around that it usually takes. Waiting to see if Brandon's going to join us. Tell Brandon Armstrong, you going to join us on this discussion? I'm waiting on you. So-called boss says to wait. See if you're coming.
Sending to Brandon.
Send. Tell Brandon Armstrong. He might pop up on the server tonight. Possibly.
Would you mind checking the SIDs and stars?
Sending to Brandon.
Send.
Heading out for my checks.
Alright. One left. And then trunk 2, Sierra. Okay, that's done. The good thing is I can fly through these pretty quick. 31 right. Jeffrey 5. Stanley. Okay, there's... And then I just need to add Stanley. Execute. Go there. One more thing to do here, guys, and then we'll get started on our discussion here. Hold on one second. Hey, Brandon, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good deal. All right, so one left. That's good. 31,000. That's good. And I believe, just to be safe, we are in San Francisco. We're going to take off of flaps 15 because of that wind coming off the ocean. I don't know. I feel like 15 might be the better call. What do you think, Brandon?
I would say, yeah, 15 would be a good call.
Because I remember other times taking off from there when we've done flights, and that wind from the ocean can come across any time. So I'd rather play it safe than... How's my audio, Brandon? Good?
Yeah.
The sound pack's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So before we take off, before we start the discussion real quick, so I went to take off, and I was pulling back on the yoke. Well, my whole piece wasn't firm like it usually is because I got Velcro on the desk. And it came loose, so I thought I was pulling back on just the yoke, not the whole unit.
Oh, no.
And so it started stalling and doing... I'm pretty sure that's what happened, so... Anyway, nice thing, when that happens, all you gotta do is jump back to your gate, reset your CDU to code and dark, close first officer, reopen it, bam, there you go. You don't even gotta reload the sim. So, anyways, he is doing his walk around, and I'm going to let him just do the full walk around, being we're having discussion here tonight too. So I've got an interesting topic. Obviously, it's always about, you know, what can we do up here? What can me and Brandon give the people to help them, to help you get through the day or help you get through a situation. That's why it's important that you guys always share, get people over, because there might be someone else that's going through something that needs to hear it. But I think this one, I think everybody needs to hear it, because I think this is something that I was talking to my boss about it. We were texting back and forth about it, and he said, you know, he said, I think we all need that every day. So what am I talking about? That's what you're asking. Real quick, tap on the screen, share it with your friends, invite them over here. And today's topic is 2 words. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Brandon, let me ask you, when I say that, what does that say to you? You know, someone that's done discussions with me before, listening to it from your end, what does that say to you when you hear them words? Challenge yourself.
I say believe in yourself.
Yeah, but what else does it tell you? What if I told you, Brandon, you need to be challenging yourself more? What does that mean? Like, what would you take from it?
Probably, I would take, if I'm going to, do something, like just apply myself to it and don't
That's it.
let others tell me that I can't do it.
That's right. He said it right there, you guys. It's about applying to yourself. Challenge yourself. If we want to do better, if we want to be the better than what we was yesterday, the only way we can do that is if we challenge ourselves and apply ourselves. I think today, the problem today is people are too worried about other people. I think that in general, we walk around every day around the world and we worry about what the other person is doing, what the other person is saying, where the other person is going. While we sit and at some point or another tell ourselves, I wonder if I could have more than what I have today. I wonder if I could be further in life than where I am today. And the answer is simple. You can be, but you got to challenge yourself. I'm going to read something that David sent me. This was his perspective on this. And David can't never answer something with just 2 or 3 words. He's got to have, he's got to give his perspective on it. Working in criminal justice is something that I have done for over 32 years. And I've seen repetitive criminals come into my courtroom over and over. And there's been times when I've been able to talk to some of these criminals. Some of these people that I see potential. And I would ask them, why are you here today? And their answers are all the same. I don't know. It's always, I don't know. It's always because of another person. These criminals that return to court every day matches exactly the way the world thinks today.
CDU message displayed.
We worry about
CRZ wind
where
uplink ready.
other people are going. We worry about other people being higher than us. We worry about the success of our neighbors. When in reality, if we would just apply ourselves,
CDU message cleared. CDU message displayed.
Challenge ourselves.
Forecasts uplink ready.
To do better. To reach those goals that we've set in our life. People would be in a much better place than where we are today. I know someone. I know someone that entered the courthouse as an intern. And he got in here with flying colors because he applied himself. He challenged himself to not prove to the world, but to prove to himself that no matter what anybody thought about him or thought about what he could or could not do, it was what he was going to do. And I feel that if people would apply themselves and challenge themselves the way that this specific person did, that I work beside almost every day, people would be a lot further in life than sitting at home worrying about the neighbor having a nicer car,
Oxygen.
or a friend having a better job,
Navigation, transfer, and display
or another
switches.
person wearing better
Normal and
clothes, or someone
duty.
else having more
On.
money.
Pressurization
People
mode
need
selected.
to get it together.
Auto.
Stop worrying about
Blank
everything
instructions.
around them,
Sit. Parking brake.
and apply it to
On.
themselves.
Fuel control switches.
That's my
Cut off.
opinion,
Pre-flight
but
checklist
I hold
completed.
it firmly. And being in criminal justice, I can tell you that the world will never change for as long as people continue to do things the way they do it today. I still see criminals come in my courtroom that I seen 10 years ago. And people say, well, maybe they just don't get it. I don't agree with that. They get it. They just don't want to do anything about it. And that's all it takes for someone to be successful. Do something about it. Don't be a bum. And apply yourself. Challenge yourself with things that actually make you get up and do something. Well, I mean,
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I agree. I think that we need to worry about ourselves, because when we don't, we're taking time away from ourselves to worry about someone else.
Yeah, we're always worried about other people, like he said, you know, about what they're doing, when we should be focused on ourselves.
I mean, I really think that 28.2. I think that if we did do exactly what he said, I think that we would see a big difference.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so flaps being at 15, that puts V1 at 143, so that's not too bad actually. That's pretty good.
Nice.
VR is 146, and V2 is 153. That's not bad at all. All right, let's set our trim.
Contact ground on 121.8 when ready to taxi. Good day. San Francisco clearance delivery. Turkish 80 Heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance to Lima.
I hate sometimes it don't read the trim when you're doing it.
Turkish 80 Heavy is cleared to Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike Airport as filed.
I don't like shoddy programming.
28 left, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 128 decimal tree, 25 squawk, 6036.
Alright, we're gonna hopefully
Delta 416 Heavy, cleared to Salt Lake Airport as filed.
2.97. Okay, that's good.
And maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 133.905 squawk tree 617.
Oh, I guess if I had
correct. Contact ground on 121.8. Good day.
if I had had on the right setting here, it would have read it. There we go. Alright, that's... We're one number off of being at 3, is at 2.99, so that's good enough.
Oh, wow.
But I do agree with what he wrote. And it's not criticizing anybody, it's just saying that...
No.
You know... If we apply
I think it's
ourselves...
just saying... Yeah, we as a society need to really focus on ourselves and not what others are doing all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Proceed before start
decided not to
flow.
fly to Hawaii?
So we're gonna be doing the flight to Hawaii tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
earlier in the day. That way I can get it done, and then I've got the evening free to do what we're gonna be doing tomorrow night. But you can definitely do the flight from San Francisco to Hawaii because it's not even. It's a
Yeah,
little.
because I was listening earlier, and I heard when you were like, "Oh, I wasn't sure if I could make it." And I'm
Well-
going, "Nah, I think
Well,
you
because
can."
everybody was saying, "Oh, you can't do that flight in the 739." Yeah, you can. It's not even 2,200 miles.
Yeah, exactly.
United 608 Heavy, clear to Las Vegas Airport.
I tell you what, though, dude,
Takeoff runway 28
you're gonna
left,
love
climb
these
and
new
maintain
sounds on the
13,000 feet.
in the 737
Departure
because
134.5, squawk
these are so
2602.
realistic. Like the trim sound, even going down the runway,
Heavy, read that correct.
Nice.
the way that it's bouncing down the runway, it's amazing, dude.
Flow completed. Before start checklist.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Flight
that.
deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel 12785 kilograms. Checked. Passenger signs.
And then
On.
this one, the
MCP.
pilot
Speed.
actually in the soundpack
153.
talks
Heading.
to ground control
12
instead of it just
altitude.
being a
31000.
first officer voice.
Sit.
Oh,
Takeoff
that's
speed.
awesome.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Yeah, it's amazing, dude.
Completed. Rudder and aileron trim.
But I
Free
think
and
that,
zero.
guys, if
Anti-collision lights.
we would
On.
just challenge ourselves a
Before
little
start
more
checklist completed.
than what we do,
San Francisco clearance delivery United
I think we would see a
138.5
difference in
Heavy,
our
ready to
life.
copy IFR clearance to Medford.
You know,
United 1385 Heavy,
example,
clear to Medford Airport is filed.
if I want this channel to do good, then I got to challenge myself and continue to be consistent, continue to do, videos and continue to publish. But the minute you start making yourself lazy,
United 1385 Heavy,
you
clear to
decrease
Medford
in
Airport is filed.
what you're doing in your life.
Takeoff runway 28 right,
Mhm.
climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 135.1 squawk 0505. United 1385 Heavy, read that correct.
Man,
Contact
ATC
ground
is
on
busy here today.
121.8. Good day.
There we go.
What are we doing? Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's on smart. All right, we are ready to do our All right, so we'll do right sub 5, left sub
Ground,
5.
flight deck.
Go ahead.
Beacons on, brakes released.
Give me
clear to
1
push, straight
second,
out.
guys, and we'll continue here.
Copy that. Clear to
San
push
Francisco
straight
clearance
back.
delivery
Release the
United
party brakes, please.
2862 Heavy, IFR to Denver, ready to copy. United
Brakes
2862
released.
Heavy is cleared to Denver Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 left, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 134.5 squawk 5702.
Start engines.
San Francisco clearance
Starting engines.
United 12907 Heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance to Eugene.
Starting engine 2.
And in the new sound pack,
Heavy is cleared to Eugene
after he
Airport
says
as
release
filed.
parking brakes,
Takeoff runway
and after
28
you
Yeah.
release
climb
them,
and maintain 9,000 feet.
ground doesn't come back and say,
Frequency is
okay, here we go.
134.5, squawk
once you
6535.
release them, they hook up and they start pulling you.
Nice.
United 2862 Heavy, cleared to Denver
Sounds are
Airport
just
as
I can't wait till you got your computer going and you hear these sounds from your end, dude. Like,
905 squawk
listening to it through a phone is there's no justice in that. It just don't do enough.
I can't even hear it through the phone, so
Well, no, but if you was watching the stream, you could.
yeah. Yeah, that
But
wouldn't
I'm
do
saying
it any
it
justice.
doesn't
Engine 2 started.
justify it enough on how good it is.
Engine 2 cut out.
Eugene Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 left, climb.
Push complete. Go ahead and set the brakes.
Now he does come back. He does tell you when
Okay, nice push. The brake is set. We'll see you
to
next
set the parking brake
Starting
Yeah.
engine 1.
after they're done pulling you.
Yeah, you got it. No problem.
Mhm.
We're disconnecting the tow bar now. Stand by, guys. Okay, tow bar is disconnected.
Because they only pull you so
Interphone
many
right
feet
now.
out, like
Pin's gonna be on the
200
right-hand side, guys. Take
feet.
care. We'll see you.
San Francisco clearance delivery
Well,
unit
if that's unless you had them pull you further, but by default it's set to 200 feet.
Right.
That's just the normal regulation for how far away you got to be from the building for engines to be, up and running.
Yeah.
Stand by 1 second, folks. Yeah.
United 589er heavy cleared to John Wayne Airport as filed.
Yep. Hold.
Engine
Give
1
me 1
started.
minute. Yep. Hold on. All right, guys. So
Engine 1 cut out.
we will be back on the live stream here in a minute. Brandon, stay put.
All right.
Guys, we'll be back. I got to disconnect for. I got to do something. I can't do that while I'm live. So we'll be back in just